Hi you guys, welcome to Esther on Demand. My name is Esther Ifan. I'm a lawyer slash YouTuber currently based in Lagos, Nigeria. In this space, I create content on lifestyle, law, and travel. If that interests you, please keep coming back. So you guys, I'm not gonna go into all this because I know you've heard a lot of stories about this lady Osinachi Nwachukuw that died a week ago, but I'm going to be going into the legal aspect of it. In that, is domestic violence a crime in Nigeria, or is it a family dispute that can easily be settled? So you guys, let me just give you a little background of the story. So on April 10th, the world literally woke up to an unfortunate news. That's the demise of Mrs. Nwachukuw Osinachi. She was a renowned gospel singer who was even the lead vocalist at Dunamis International Gospel Center. Now, what was even more surprising was the fact that at first rumors were going around that she had died of throat cancer. When I heard throat cancer, I felt like, oh, throat cancer, okay, because she sings, it's possible. But then again, later, people started debunking the rumor of throat cancer, saying that she didn't die of throat cancer, neither did she die of any cancer at all. In short, in fact, that she had died of domestic violence in the hands of her husband. Now, these were coming from people that had private interactions with her, people that knew her personally, people that she sang with, strangers in which she had met during her ministrations were coming out and saying, oh, this man has finally killed her. We heard chilling accounts of how Mr. Peter Osinachi maltreated his wife on several occasions, how he had pushed her from a moving vehicle at night, in which she had gotten robbed, in which he had even seized gifts that were given to her to move the ministry forward. He had seized it. There were stories in which she had been gifted with a studio to help in her ministerial work. And for the fact that he was not duly informed as at when the studio was given to her, he banned her from using it. In fact, people that saw this incident described her marriage as hell on earth. Her mother and even her sister testified to the fact that after Mr. Peter Osinachi married their daughter, he cut off all communications with the girl's family. It got so bad that the mother had to pick up her phone, call Mr. Peter and say, oh, you've married my daughter for 8 years now. I've not seen her. Why can't I see my daughter? And in reply, he responded to her and said he has done all that he needs to do. He has paid the necessary bride price. And as such, he has no business with the family, neither does she have business with her own family. He banned her from coming to the village to visit them. Not only did he ban her, when her father died, she wasn't even allowed to attend her own father's burial. Of recent, Mr. Osinachi himself made a statement in which he debunked and he denied any form of domestic abuse. In fact, he categorically stated that he did not beat his wife to death. In short, he didn't beat his wife at all, and it is not the beatings that led to her death. He still stands on the fact that his wife died of an undisclosed illness. Now I ask the question, in the Igbo culture, or in short, in the African context itself, when a woman is sick, is it not proper for a man or the husband to let her family people know that, oh, your daughter is sick, we are trying to treat her, we are trying our best, but she's currently not feeling fine? But Mr. Osinachi never informed the family of Mrs. Osinachi that she was ill. Paul Eneche, her spiritual father, the GO of Dunamis Gospel Center, broke his silence from some few days ago, stating that the couple had come to him to pray for them and asked him for assistance in getting a hospital for a particular ailment, and that in the aspect of domestic violence, that he was not aware that the husband was domestically abusing the wife. Such word is correct, because she herself, Mrs. Osinachi, never disclosed such to him. So I'm trying to understand this. You are a pastor of a church. Your lead singer has been going through domestic abuse for years, and she can't approach you to tell you that she's being abused. I think there's a problem there. But that is not where we are going to in this video. An autopsy result has been conducted on the body of late Miss Osinachi. As we await that result of the autopsy, the question lies is that, is domestic violence a crime or is just a family dispute? Because there have been instances in which people try to intervene in domestic violence issues, and the next thing you hear is, stay out of it. It is between me and my wife. Don't put your mouth in the problem between me and my wife. So if you're a bystander in that situation, what does the law say? Can you call the police and report a domestic violence, or should you just stay aside and let them figure it out, as it is between husband and wife? So what then is a crime in Nigeria? So a crime is said to be any act or omission, action or inaction, that any written law made by a government in Nigeria defines to be a crime. In other words, a crime is what the law states to be a crime. So domestic violence is any form of abuse, ill treatment meted out to a person that is involved in a domestic relationship. It's important to note that Nigeria as a whole doesn't have a single law on domestic violence that will cover the whole state, the 36 states in Nigeria. Instead, states on their own by themselves have enacted or made laws specifically on domestic violence. States such as Enugu, Oyo, Bauchi, Ebonyi, Imo State, Abuja, and Lagos. So these states have literally passed their own law on domestic violence. Now, a person may actually ask, what if the state in which I live in does not have a law against domestic violence? Does it necessarily mean that my husband or my wife can treat me as they like and the law cannot protect me? The answer to that is no. I tell people all the time that you are first a human being before you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a husband, or you are a father. In that respect, the law first sees you as a human being. So therefore, you are protected under section 34 sub 1 sub c, which states that every person is entitled to the respect of his person and accordingly shall not be subjected to torture or inhuman or degrading treatment. So we can safely say that domestic violence will fall under section 34 sub 1 of the 1999 Constitution. And it will fall under a person being subjected to degrading or inhuman treatment. In conclusion, Nigerians have to understand that domestic violence is not a husband or a wife quarrel. It is a crime under the Nigerian law, as some states have domesticated it to be a crime. People also have to understand that domestic violence is not a husband and wife problem. It is a we problem. It is a society problem. And domestic violence in itself is a pattern of controlling another human being. It is a crime in Nigeria, and it is beyond pastors or imams sitting down with husband and wife to sort it out. It is beyond two families sitting down to rectify or sort out the issue or whatever. It is for the abuser to get the necessary help. And if you see domestic violence as a neighbor, it's your responsibility to report it. It is not a husband and wife quarrel, because if it is not reported, if it escalates, someone may die. It is a crime. Be informed, stay informed. My name is Esther Ifan. Thank you for watching this aspect of Legally Speaking. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, you guys. Thank you. Till we see you again next time. Bye.